We got Rubba Tung. What's going on, man?
What's cracking with y'all, man? How you guys doing out there?
Oh man, doing good, man. Preparing for this upcoming weekend, man. Got crazy cards going down. Got a day one and day two for Power and Respect out there in Fresno.
Yeah, man, I'm fucking looking forward to this shit, man. I've been looking forward to this shit all year. I mean, the month that it's been happening, fucking, dude, we've been putting a lot of shit together, man, and it's got a lot of shit to get excited about, man. I'm really pumped about all these battles that are gonna be coming on, bro. There's fucking some heaters on there.
Oh no, that's a fact, man. Definitely a lot of dope battles as well as the one that you're partaking in as well. We're gonna get to that one. You know what I'm saying, all the other battles and all that. But you know what I'm saying, first and foremost, want to make sure I say I appreciate you taking the time out for real to call up, man, and you know what I'm saying, do a little interview with us, man. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Fucking so yeah, I had like some shit come up with me for like prior to I was like planning on doing a 3-round battle with Esem, and I had some shit come up. Like I've been fighting this case for the past 7.5 years and shit, and I've tried to go and file this motion, this 995 motion, to try to get these gang enhancements fucking dropped off of me and dismissed and reduced, something along those lines. But it was making it fucking rough for my writing, man. Like it was really fucking with my writing, and it was fucking with my memorizing, and yeah, bro. So I decided that like I wasn't gonna be able to do 3 full rounds, man. Like I just didn't want to give like half-ass material, you know what I mean, or like risk like a stumble or a choke, because I could just kind of feel it coming, you know what I mean? Like whenever your mind's preoccupied with so much other shit, like fuck, man, it's just hard to concentrate on shit like that whenever there's like real life shit going on, you know what I mean?
No, that's a fact. That's definitely a fact. I know exactly what you're talking about, man. But yeah, so you guys went from the 3-round, you guys are doing a 1-round now?
Yeah, we're gonna do a 1 unlimited round. Peanut was kind of making fun of me. He was just like, bro, like if you rap for 5 minutes, he basically like trolled the world into a 1-round battle whenever, because we were supposed to do 390s with a 2-minute cap, and then I was just like, fuck, man, like I just went to court for that hearing yesterday, and they denied the motion, so like nothing's changed, and I'm still going back to trial in February, and so it's just like this ominous cloud that's following me around, bro, and it's like really fucking with my creative process, bro. It's fucking with my shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, trust me, I definitely know what you mean. I got some shit that I'm dealing with as well on this end, so I definitely feel where you coming from with that, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, just the fact that you was able to make it, you know what I'm saying, to the event alone, 'cause a lot of people, man, they be making up excuses on why they can't battle, and dudes out here killing themselves now and then coming back to life after the event's over with.
Yeah, I see that.
Dudes losing their checks in hurricanes and can't make it to the venue, you know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of excuses. So the fact that you even were able to just make the battle still happen, man, regardless if it's 3 rounds or 1 round, man, that's dope, man. I definitely got to salute you on that.
Yeah, bro, like, fuck, no, I'm not cut from that kind of cloth, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not made out of that kind of fabric, you know? Like, if anything's going to happen, I'm going to be, like, utmost transparent about it, you know what I mean? And fucking let you know really what the fuck's really going on, you know what I mean? It's not going to be, like, I'm not the type to make some shit up or like come up with some fucking excuse like why I can't do something. Like if I, like as a man, you know what I mean? Like if I book a battle, like I'm gonna uphold my end of the bargain, you know what I mean? Like to whatever capacity that may be, you know what I mean? Whether it be a 3-round battle or if I have to cut it down, like I'm not gonna like come up with some kind of excuse, bro. You know what I mean? Like I'm just not that kind of dude, bro.
No, that's a fact, man. That's definitely a fact, man. Salute to you on that, man. Like I said, man, you got Rubba Tung, you got Esem, 1 round unlimited, man. You know what I'm saying, at the 8 year. That's definitely gonna be That's definitely gonna be lit, man.
It's gonna be a cooker, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing what Esem has in store, man. Like he's coming off of a really good battle that he just had in Canada against Copacetic, and I heard that he did really well out there. Like there's like a lot of talk that he did really good. So
yeah, man, Esem's definitely one of those names, man. Especially last year, man. I kept hearing it even more. You know what I'm saying? Last year, man, he's definitely been putting in a consistent work. Both of you guys
bro,
actually been
he
putting
fucking
in a
cooks.
consistent work.
Like when he wants to, he fucking cooks. Essen's like he's like the fucking Goodwill Hunting of battle rap. You know what I mean? Like that dude like makes me mad. Like how good he is and like how easy it comes to him. You know what I mean? And then like he legit like it's so easy for him that he fucks up sometimes, you know what I mean? That's what it seems like to me, bro. Like it seems like he's like legit like the Goodwill Hunting of it, you know. And I feel like Robin Williams in that movie, like the guy that's just like, bro, you could be so fucking great, and I'm like just mad at him because I'm like not as good as he is with like him not trying at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, most definitely. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Both of you guys are definitely gonna put in the work, man. Give us a dope battle to watch. I wanted to ask you, man, you know, with Power and Respect, man, you guys got the 8-year anniversary cracking, and you're one of the people who definitely, you know, sound like one of the ambassadors, man. Like I said, I seen you at the event. You was handing out shirts, man, making sure people stay supplied with some good apparel. You know what I'm saying? You put on dope battles. I know that you probably do work behind the scenes as well. Like, talk about for you, man, how important it is to make sure that PNR maintains its rep in the West as one of the premier leagues out here.
Oh, that's of the utmost importance to me, bro. Like that is like my primary purpose in battle rap is pushing PNR. You know what I mean? Like I came on as a co-owner like 3 years ago. Cinna got me out as co-owner, and then like I made the suggestion that we pull Q in onto staff, you know, and then he became a co-owner. So like it's a 3-way split between me, Cinna, and QVD, and it's of the utmost importance to me, you know what I mean? But like I'm one of those guys that's like more about I'm just like about that action more than fucking about the talk, man. And like I try to like prove it with the product, you know what I mean? Like take the Pepsi challenge with our product. And as far as I'm concerned, like as long as I've been on like the PNR roster as like as an owner or a promoter and staff, like man, I'd say like our events are the most consistent, you know what I mean? Like they're always consistently good, you know what I mean? And like we always have good turnouts, we always have good vibes, and there's always at least like 2 or 3 battles that come out of our events that are just like keepsakes, bro. You know what I mean? And so I'd like to see that we would get a little more recognition in 2018, to be honest. You know what I mean? But like I said, like if people aren't noticing you, then you just got to work harder. You know what I mean? Like that's the viewpoint that I take from it. Like if we aren't getting the recognition that I feel like we deserve, then we're doing something wrong in my eyes. You know what I mean? And we just got to get to the root of that is, you know? I mean, people are starting to take notice. Like you'll catch wind of people talking about us and like our league and in like those battle groups, like whatever have you, you know, like the Western Conference or West Respect or any of those other ones, you know, like even the Sky Tier ones, you know. But I'd like to see more of it. You know what I mean? I'd like to see us get like the acknowledgement and the accolades that I feel like we deserve. But like I said, like that's the primary purpose, man. Like that's the goal, is just to be the premier battle league in California and the stage that everybody wants to be on, you know?
Oh, no, that's a fact, man. That's definitely a fact. I was seeing, you know, with the West in general, with how things have been formulated, man. Battle rap, they tend to have this trendy kind of mindset when it comes to battle rappers, who's good, who's not. like a lot of the better battle rappers sometimes aren't even the ones that really get the most praise. Like you look at the whole entire battle rap world, Young Cannon is somebody who will go anywhere, give you 3 great rounds, but he's never put up there with the top elites of battle rap. And out here in the West, you have a lot of people at PNR. Obviously, you got the people who are known a lot like Nex, yourself, but then you got people like Drix who are very dope. You got Drew who's dope. Shout out to the bro Harlem. You know, so there's a lot of people. Urban. You know what I'm saying? Joe Powers. There's so many dope people, and I feel like because their name isn't known throughout battle rap or just here in the West, people tend to put an asterisk next to it. Like, okay, well, they're having good battles over there, but they ain't battled anybody over here. So I feel like even cards like this 8 years, like, okay, y'all keep saying that. Now we're going to make y'all go ahead and put your money where your mouth is because y'all kept saying that we wasn't really ready or we wasn't that good. Now you on a card with us. Now you have to stand in front of these 3 rounds.
Right,
I'm excited to see how people, you know what I'm saying, do with this and see how they just take advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too, you know what I mean? And like shout out to SoCal, you know what I mean? Like I got nothing but love for SoCal in general, you know what I mean? But I am really interested. I'm like stoked that SoCal is going to be in the building, you know what I mean? So they can like get a feel for what we got going on up here, you know what I mean? Like namely like Yak the Ripper. Like Yak the Ripper seems like he's quick to formulate opinions about things, you know what I mean? And like I don't know, I got like this like standoffish vibe that he gets like he's one of the ones that doesn't seem like they want to recognize what we got going on up here. You know what I mean? And so I'm hoping that he gets like a good showing, and I'm hoping after can put in some work against them. You know, to be honest, you know what I mean?
Oh no, definitely, man. No, that trust me, man. Yak, and when after got on the show, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, man. He got on here, and you know, Yak, he's one of them people, man. Like once you start talking shit to him, like that pen for him, like that's his motivation. Like somebody, like if you playing in sports and somebody starts trash talking you, you're kind of like gets you like ramped up. So Yak, man, he definitely has, you know, gotten in his bag, man. He's definitely ready to come out there. And for the most part, man, Yak, man, he trolls, man. The whole entire Barcode, you know, Bobby Lee, Diesel, they all troll, man. So a lot of times it's not that they don't respect anybody out there that don't like it, anybody out there. It's more so just they like to troll, man, you know what I'm saying? But if you're putting good product out there, good product can't be, you can't deny that, you know what I'm saying? Like yourself, you battle with Ron Compton. Nobody can deny what you did versus Ron. You know what I'm saying? You see Next verse Saint, you can't deny the good product. You know what I'm saying? So it's like as those good battles and those good looks keep happening, more and more people will come around and be like, okay, these dudes up north or these dudes from Fresno, okay, they good too. They got some shit too. Okay, we got to see them against certain people. So.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I agree with that. And I wasn't like saying anything like, you know, like he was like setting the tone or even the like there feels like this like SoCal NorCal like divide. Like I don't see it that way, you know what I mean? Like I feel like our products speak for ourselves, you know what I mean? And I got a lot of respect for Yak, you know. I got a lot of respect for like pretty much every SoCal battle rapper, you know what I mean? Like I follow their movement. Like first and foremost, I'm a fan, bro. I'll watch battles, you know, and like if you send me a link to a battle in my messenger or some shit, like I'm gonna watch that battle, and not only will I watch it, like I'll give you feedback on it. You know what I mean? Like I'm just that kind of guy. Like I'm a fucking fan of this shit first and foremost. You know what I mean? And like I don't know, man. I'm more of a fan. I feel like I'm more of a fan than I am actually a fucking battler. You know what I mean? Like whenever I battle, I go in there and bark. You know what I mean? Like that's all I do. You know, like I just bark and talk about real shit and whatever. You know what I mean? But like whenever like I see like dudes like Like who they got down there that's fucking doing, but like I really like that dude YD. YD was fucking killing it, man.
Oh yeah, YD's dope.
Yeah, and then he sent me a lead to his battle, and then we were like chopping it up for a minute. I gave him like feedback on that. I seen that title match against Ron Compton, and that was a fucking killer ass battle. You know what I mean? Like the South be doing the thing. You know what I mean? But we're just we're trying to make it seem like, you know, like you were saying, like, yeah, PNR's got an immense talent pool, but we don't want it to feel like it's like this stage where like we build this talent just so they could go to a different league, you know. We're trying to build PNR to the point that you're gonna want to come up here and battle. You know what I mean? Once you see what we're doing, that's the stage that you're gonna want to be on, basically. Like, that's the goal. That's the goal for 2018. Like, that's what me and QVD are going to be focusing on the most, is just to make it so that our league is the premier league in California.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. See, the thing about, like, in the West, man, there's so much competition. Like, you have the NorCal, SoCal, you have the leagues that are doing that, then you have the battle rappers. And a lot of times, man, battle rappers, man, they loyal to their home league. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people from PNR, what I can say is,
absolutely.
Talk to them, like, anytime I talk to them and I'm like, hey, you should battle this dude, first thing out their mouth is, yeah, that'd be dope. I'm going to have to go, you know, I'm going to have to get them to come over here to PNR. It's never like, oh, you know what I'm saying, let's just go ahead and do it over there. They always try to put the emphasis on, let's bring it back here before we even think about doing it somewhere else, bring it to the home. And I feel like that's something that's very dope, because a lot of times certain battle rappers, they get in this mode where, well, it's just all about me, fuck the league, I'm just trying to do me. And it's like, that's great, but you also have to think about it. When you didn't have a name, when you didn't have any type of reputation, this league stuck their neck out to put you on cards. They don't have to book you. League owners don't have to book you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times, man, I definitely got to salute the PNR brand, just like staying consistent, because some people, you know, at certain times it's like, oh, what's PNR? They ain't got anything over there. But one of the best battles was Saint versus Next, and that came from PNR. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can never deny the product or the talent or any of the work that you guys have put in. So I feel like with this card here, you got names like Geechee, you got Yak, yourself's on here, Esem, you know what I mean, Drix, Leo. You got so many people on this card. It's going to be tough for anybody to just be like, oh, nah, we're going to keep sleeping on them. I feel like this is going to really wake people up. So definitely salute to everybody a part of PNR, man. This is going to be a crazy 2-day event, man.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nuts, man. It's gonna be fucking nuts. I don't have the card in front of me, and my fucking memory is shot out. Fucking but I'm definitely looking forward to both days. Both days of the event. I'm gonna be in the building both of the days of the event. I'm gonna fucking rent a car. I already got my room booked and shit, and I'm gonna drive out there, and yeah, it's gonna be wild, man. It's gonna be fucking wild out there. So like, anybody that's in the 559 area or like surrounding areas, come on through, man, and we're gonna put on a show for y'all. It's gonna be fucking fire.
Yeah,
it's definitely gonna be fire.
So I'm gonna throw out a couple of these matchups real quick, man. We're gonna throw out a couple. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, once again, shout out to PNR. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sunna, yourself, Q, everybody who had a part in this, Harlem, anybody who had a part in making this card or reaching out, anything, man, any of the groundwork, man, definitely got to give a big shout out and salute. So let me go ahead and start with this one right here, man. This is a battle. It's interesting because they've been talking that shit. It was supposed to have happened already. It got pushed back, and now they on the 8th year, man. We got Drix versus King Leo, man. How you feeling about this battle?
Fuck, man. You know, to be completely honest with you, I am biased like a motherfucker. Super biased. Drix is like become like my little brother in this shit, bro. Like, he's fucking, we like connect on a different kind of level, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the first person he calls anytime that he wants to like bounce some bars off of, you know. And I heard Drix material, man. And this is the most impactful shit that I've ever heard Drix write. So if he performs it the way that he fucking spit it to me on the phone whenever I was over at a graveyard, hanging out over my fucking homeboys. Oh my God, man. Like, it's going to be a rough day for Leo, you know what I mean? And I know, like, as a league owner, I'm not really supposed to, like, fucking put input, like, but I am biased like a mother. Fuck it, it's monsters out here. Drix is going to fucking serve Leo. That's just what I see happening.
Talk about it, man. Definitely. Hey, look, I actually, listen, I heard Drix rounds, and like you said, if he performs this and delivers it the way, the potential that he could, yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes is all I can say,
It was
man.
fucking mean, bro. And,
this was man, that's all I can say is yikes. That if it's all in his hands. However he delivers and performs, it will make it go where it go. But yeah, just on paper, man.
And that's not taking anything away from Leo either, though. Like, Leo's been a problem. He's always been a problem. You know what I mean? Leo has this fucking talent that he can stay up partying the night before, fucking go to jail, go to the drunk tank, get out, fucking have to walk to the bus stop, fucking show up to the battle in just his socks, and he'll still fucking perform well. You know what I mean? Like, that's what Leo does. Like, he never doesn't show up, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he always shows up, and he always fucking comes prepared, and his shit's raw, bro. Like, his shit's raw. Like, man, like, he does those challenges, bro, and that dude can fucking rap, bro. Like, I don't know why he's not just, like, making music all the time instead of drinking Magnum 40s and fucking getting face tattoos. Like, he needs to just rap, bro. Like, that's what the dude needs to do. I don't know.
Leo's definitely dope, man. Like I said, man, I've been hearing about his name for a lot of years, man, because at one time before, you know what I'm saying, he had some away from battle rap issues that kind of took him back. But at one time, he was one of them names that was really rising in the culture, and people was really looking to see where he was going to take that step. So he definitely has the talent. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this one goes, man. They both, know each other personally as well. So it's definitely going to be a clash, man. It's definitely going to be a nice clash.
Hey, you know what? I also wanted to throw this out here. I don't know if you're going to consider it like a shot fired or whatever, but I think Leo beat Billy Boondocks on World Dom, man. Like, I rewatched that shit like 3 or 4 fucking times, bro, and I just don't see how people got Billy winning, bro. Like, I don't know. It's weird to me. I got a lot of respect for Billy Boondocks, bro, and, like, Billy will tell you that, like, I throw salt on him. I don't throw salt on him at all. Like, I think he's a really talented battler, and I think that he's got a lot of fucking talent, but in that battle particular, I rewatched that shit like literally 4 times, like trying to see what people were seeing, and I wasn't seeing it. I got Leo taking that battle.
Oh yeah, man. I definitely like that battle, man. It's so. To me, it's like a preference. Like I seen what Leo was trying to do, and I seen the angle that he pretty much tried to take. But then at the same time, I also seen where people could say Billy won. Like me personally, it's like a preference. Like I watched it sometimes, I'm like, okay, I got Billy winning this. And I remember at first when I first watched it, I was like, dang, Leo, like why are you using that approach? And then I watched it when it actually dropped on YouTube, and I was like, it wasn't as bad as what I thought it was. And I feel like that comes from seeing a lot of the posts saying, oh, Billy did this, or oh, this happened, oh, Leo had this. You know what I mean? You're seeing all this bias, and it's taking account into your own personal, like, opinion. So when you watch it, you're not watching it just as, okay, this is the first time I'm seeing anything. You're watching it from a bias. But you know what I'm saying? So for me, watching it again, I was like, okay, I could see this being like a preference battle. I feel like the fact that you went over to another person's city, you know what I'm saying, even though it's the GZ and it's a whole different crowd than your original LA crowd, it's still his city. You know what I'm saying? You still got the people that can come there with you. So the fact that he went in there and put up that kind of a performance, regardless of who has who winning, I don't think people understand, man. A lot of y'all don't travel outside of your home. So a person who's willing to travel outside their home and, what we would say hostile environments, you definitely got to salute somebody like that, man.
Yeah. I mean, he did have a couple of slips, and so I could see how people would, like, give Billy that round by default. You know what I mean? But, like, the slips weren't even that bad, and he recovered pretty well. I don't know, man. Like, I was just fucking with Leo's material more. But like that being said, Leo's gonna lose to Drix. Like if he doesn't come with fucking something miraculous, like so, miraculously write something fucking crazy, like he's gonna lose to Drix. So
Yeah, man, I was gonna say let's get over here to. I'm gonna name a couple of them. You know, say we got the full card here, but I'm gonna name this next one. We have. I'm gonna save your battle for last, but this next one, man. Let's talk about it, man. We got After. We got Yak the Ripper. It's been a lot of talk back and forth. Trolling has been in full session. You know what I'm saying? You've seen the flyers been updated a couple times, man, and you know they had the face off. You know, say for people to look at, man. How you calling that one, man?
Man, you know, like that. This is probably one of the battle I'm the most looking forward to on the card, aside from Leo and Drix. Like that shit's gonna be fire too. But yeah, dude, I have this like pretty neck and neck. You know, Yak does certain things really well, bro. Like he has like this really cool cadence to him. Like he's got this cool style that like it commands respect, but like it doesn't. It's not. He doesn't like have to overdo it. He like doesn't put too much emphasis on it. You know what I mean? Like it's like almost like nonchalant, like nothing's bothering him. You know what I mean? And the way that he does it, he controls crowds really well by doing it. You know what I mean? Whereas I think After is a little more brash in his approach. Like the way that he raps is like kind of monotone. You know what I mean? Like it's like one gear, one speed. It's just like bark, 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 bark. You know what I mean? And so like whenever if you're just like talking about like cadence and style, I think I prefer Yak's style to After's style. But After doesn't have any holes in his game like at all, bro. As far as like bars, delivery, punches, you know, aggression, crowd control, preparation, like After like has it all, bro. Like he has it all. Like he is a complete battle rapper. He studies this shit, you know what I mean? Like After is like textbook battle rapper, you know what I mean? Like he's the textbook dude. So you know, this is a really tough one for me to call, to tell you the truth. And admittedly, I think I've only seen maybe either 3 or 4 of Yak the Ripper's battles. I've seen that Bunker Joint versus Ron Compton. I've seen what else have I seen? I've seen a few of them, man. But yeah, man, I think I got to go with the home team on that one, just because I've seen what After's able to do against big names, man. Like he went against Real Deal, and he did his thing against Real Deal. Like that was kind of a debatable battle, you know, and Real Deal like really showed the fuck up for him too. Like Real Deal was Real Deal prepared for After. Like he fucking did his homework on After, and After showed the fuck up. Like he made that a debatable match. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna go with After on this one, especially because After is super fucking confident right now. Like he's saying that he's the best prep that he's ever been, and that he's coming for blood. And like if he's the best prep that he's ever been, then that's probably gonna be a scary After. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm going to go After 2-1. 2-1, and it's going to be real close.
I heard that. Next one, man. Let's talk about it, man. We got main event right here, man. You got Geechee Gotti, and you have Next, man. How you calling this one?
Fuck, man. That's going to be really hard. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when it comes to like creativity, Next is got Geechee on that. You know what I mean? Next is more creative. He he's like conceptually, he comes up with better punchlines. But like this, Geechee could say anything, bro, and that shit is just golden. You know what I mean? Like he just flat out call you a bitch, and it just fucking works. You know what I mean? Like that's like how it works. I don't know. Like Geechee's got like the fucking cheat code to this shit. You know what I mean? He's got like the bag of magic beans that he could just sell to the West Coast. Like, cause his shit doesn't even have to be fucking spectacular for it to be great. You know what I mean? Like. I've heard him say, what was the fucking bar that he said that I was just like, I couldn't figure out why it was so good, but it was just so fucking good to me. It was like against Glue Easy with the shit. What the fuck did he say? It was something about like a horse and like grinding you into glue, or I can't remember.
Oh, he had a lot of glue flips in that one. He had
like it was something like
flips,
grind the horse bones or some shit. But like I don't know, it wasn't like that crazy, bro. But like just how he said it was just fucking perfect, bro. Like Geechee is one of like my favorite rappers to watch out of the West. Like fucking, he deserves like every battle that he gets, man, because fucking he's just that dude, bro. Like Geechee's just that dude. So I think it's gonna be hard for Next to like get out in front, right? And that's the other thing. No matter where Geechee goes, like Geechee's getting love wherever he goes. You know what I mean? Like you could see it whenever he was in San Diego. You could see it. Yeah, you know, like no matter where Geechee's going, like he's getting love where he's going. So, and that's not gonna change out here. You know what I mean? Like they're on neutral ground, fucking for the most part. Like Fresno's a good enough distance away from Sacramento that like outside of the league, nobody from Fresno is gonna like be any more aware of Next than they are aware of Geechee. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's pretty neutral ground, and so like Geechee's gonna be getting love out there too. You know, I feel like as far as like creativity goes, like I said, like as far as like writing goes and creativity goes, like this is Next battle to lose. You know what I mean? Like it's up to Next if he wants to lose. And the other thing that I was thinking about is like knowing from experience, like going through legal issues and shit, that fucking kind of wears on your brain. Well, like, I mean, at least it's wearing on mine. And I don't know, like, how Geechee's dealing with that, you know what I mean? Like, if that's affecting his writing or not. But I hope it's not, you know what I mean? I hope it's fucking, they're able to fucking put on a fire performance, you know what I mean? I half speed don't even want to call that one, to tell you the truth, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, because I fucks with both of them heavy, man. You know what I mean? I fucks with both of them heavy. And, yeah, I'm going to call that one debatable 2-1 either way.
Okay. I heard that, man. Yeah, man, that's going to be an interesting one, man, because the battle, honestly, man, when you look at it just on the logistics side of it, man, it's like, for Geechee, obviously, if you're going to say, like, names he's battled, Next may not be the biggest name, but when it comes to the West, it's a major battle. Number one, it's NorCal versus SoCal. We have not had enough of those battles yet. We haven't had enough of them wars yet. And you're talking about probably the two biggest names, respectively, from both sections of California. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's a big battle right there. And just for Next, he's one of the people that URL's been looking at, a lot of leagues here. Everybody's been looking and wanting to see Next, like, get these PGs or get on these summer madnesses. You know what I'm saying? He's been looked at as one of them dudes who potentially could get there. So a battle like this with Geechee, it's like a great way to test to see where you are, because you're battling somebody who's already been on that level and battled those level of people. So if he's able to put up a great performance, if he's able to go ahead and, show out, it's going to look great for him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I know he's very competitive himself, and, he wants to win. So It's definitely going to bring the best out of Next, and I feel like Geechee is definitely trying to put on a great performance, you know what I'm saying, knowing that he's going to be away for a while. You know what I'm saying? He definitely wants to put in a great performance and leave the people with something that, you know what I'm saying, when they watch it, it's like, okay, he wasn't bullshitting, you know what I'm saying? So on both sides, man, this is going to be a crazy battle, man, for real.
Yeah, and off top, I just wanted to say, like, I really respect Geechee for showing up while he's going through all this shit, bro. Like, because I know from firsthand experience what that shit is like right now, and that shit is fucking, it's tiresome, bro. It's exhausting. I don't know how much time he's facing or whatever, but, like, just salute to him and salute to Eli the mayor, you know what I mean, and fucking strength and honor, bro. Like, I mean, I'm sure it's not the first time that he's had to go and sit on his hands, you know what I mean? And fuck, man, it is what it is. And just salute to both those dudes, bro. And, like, if there's any way that I could help, have them let me know, you know what I mean? And I'm here, like, I fucking threw down some cash whenever they were trying to get his bail and shit. I know what that's like, bro. I know what it's like to run into legal issues and that shit. It's fucking not fun, bro. It's tiring, man. It's exhausting, man.
Trust me, I know.
You gonna be out there though, or what? You gonna be out in Fresno? Yeah.
Currently I'm still trying to figure out the, you know what I'm saying, all the transpo and all that good stuff. Like I said, I got some stuff going on out here on the legal game, so it's kind of tough for me leaving the city right now, but I'm definitely trying to figure out, you know, my logistics on how I can go ahead and make that work. But that's definitely one of the matchups that was just like, when I seen it announced, I remember Next telling me before when he was battling Saint, I remember it was like before and after the battle, he's like, bro, I want Geechee. And I remember I was like, you know, in my mind, I'm like, okay, next one's Geechee. Everybody wants to battle Geechee. And he was just like, bro, I want Geechee. Like, he was serious about it. I'm like, okay, I'll press record. You call him out. Go ahead and put in the work to get him. And he definitely, you know what I'm saying, got the look. So it's like, now, go on and do something with it, man, because now this is your time. You know what I'm saying? And Geechee's definitely not going to take him light. You know what I mean? So it's like, ready to go ahead and see what they both come up with.
No, it's crazy watching Next grow. You know what I mean? Like, I was there. I've been there for pretty much every single battle that he's done. You know what I mean? In PNR, from his debut against J Money. You know what I mean? Like, he fucking came out immediately. Everybody was just like, "Who in the fuck is this dude?" You know what I mean? And like, and that's just fucking where he just continued to do that, bro. Like, Next has always impressed me, bro. He's always impressive. He always has at least like 3 or 4 bars per round that you're just like, yep, that's what you're supposed to be doing, kid. Like, that's gonna take you places. Just keep doing that, you know, and that's gonna take you places. And it's been a pleasure watching that kid grow. You know what I mean? Like, he's coming into his own right in battle rap. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Like, I'm not like talking about like I'm like some forefather of this shit. Like, I've only been doing it for 3 years and 3 or 4 years anyways too. But you know, like, that's like one of the benefits that like being the league owner, so I am at pretty much all of the events that I can make it to, you know what I mean? I got to see his progression, bro. I got to watch him grow in battle rap, bro. It's fucking, and it's crazy, bro. Like, he's just continually getting better, bro. Like, he continually gets better, and like, if he does like make a mistake in one of his battles, he'll stop doing it. You know what I mean? Like, you'll watch him correct his shit, bro. And he's polished, bro. He's a polished rapper. He's fucking ready to go. And I'm really looking forward to that battle. I think that's definitely going to be a fucking heater for the West. And that's going to be making some noise. So.
Well, no, that's a fact, man. And this last one I want to talk about, man, is, you know what I'm saying, we got yourself in this one. You got Esem, the 1 round, unlimited. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, guys are making it work for the people, man. We appreciate that. And,
absolutely.
Go ahead and talk about it, man. Talk your shit.
Yeah, man. So fucking, from what I gathered from Esem, like, he had his 3 rounds ready to go. You know what I mean? And so whenever I told him like the specifics of what was going on with me, he was like, well, fucking, I'm just glad that you're gonna show up. And like he even told me, he's just like, if you feel like postponing it or like fucking you know, like canceling it, like I would understand that, but I'm just not that dude, bro. Like I won't do that. I won't, like, I'm a man of my word, bro. Like that's the only thing that I have in this fucking world, bro. You know what I mean? So like I'm not gonna go back on, if I say I'm gonna do some shit, I'm gonna do some shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, so like that being said, he already had 3 rounds of material prepared, you know what I mean? And so like this is going to be putting him into an advantage in the sense that he can consolidate those 3 rounds into one really potent round. We might be getting the best Esem round that we've ever gotten. You know what I mean? Like if you think about it in that aspect. So like I'm really looking forward to seeing what he brings to the table for that. And yeah, I'm really confident in my round, bro. Like I'm really confident in my material. Like I said, like it wasn't so much the writing that was like a problem for me, but the problem was like finding the time to map everything out. And it wasn't the bars, but the problem was like mapping everything out and like memorizing something, because I'd be like trying to like memorize some stuff, and I would just start thinking about other shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I gotta call my attorney at this time, and fucking yada yada yada. You know what I mean? And like, and it was just fucking with my mentals. But I am really confident in what I have now. You know what I mean? Once we took the pressure off of it didn't have to be 3 rounds anymore. Somehow that made it easier for me to remember the material. You know what I mean? And I got it all segued nice, and I got some shit, man. Like I'm thinking that everybody's gonna be really happy with it and really impressed. And I'm gonna wear a collarless shirt because I'm not trying to get my shirt yoked off, and I feel like my material's fucking yoke worthy, so I ain't trying to get choked out by my collar. Like the last times that we were rapping. Yeah, I'd say if y'all like my 3rd round versus Compton, you're gonna be really liking this material.
Okay. I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most def. So yeah.
So what are you thinking about that one?
That battle right there, man. See, I like Esem. Esem's definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? Especially like I said last year, it was like almost like a breakout. Like every time there was an event, he was on the card. Somebody's leaving talking about him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He definitely put himself out there like that. I definitely liked your battle around Compton. Like that's the battle for me. Like I watched you before a few times, but that was the battle where I was like, okay, you got that look versus somebody who is a very good name out here, somebody who's definitely been doing that thing. And you know what I'm saying, battling against like top names, it shows a lot about where you're at, you know what I'm saying, where you can get better and all that. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what you do with this one. Me personally, how I call it, I have you winning the battle just because it's like on a content level, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things that you say and talk about that somebody like myself, I like it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I feel you.
I definitely edge you in that battle. I feel like it's going to be a dope clash. I feel like when you have a card like this, man, and you can go to about 4 or 5 different battles and say this can be battle of the night or this could be a fire battle, you've done your work, man. Because a lot of times at events, you maybe get one battle that's good, and then the rest are kind of like afterthoughts. But when you get a card this heavy with just so many battles, I mean, you got Drilla and SK, you got Red Bangs. And
yeah, that one's going to be fire.
You got so many battles on the card that are just crazy. So it's like looking at it as an all-around card, I definitely got to salute y'all. It's going to be crazy. But, yeah, in that battle with you and Esem, I definitely have you taking that one.
I appreciate that, bro. And that other one too, SK versus Drilla, that shit's gonna be fucking crazy. I forgot about that one. That we've been trying to get SK down here for days now, bro. And we even flew him out just to come down to Night of Legends. It was either Night of Legends 2 or it was Night of Legends 1, man. He was and we still haven't been able to get him on the card, and we finally got him on the card, bro. I'm really excited about that. SK is fucking fire, bro. He's funny as shit, and he's like street funny, bro. I don't know like how to explain it. And fucking Drilla's Drilla, you know what I mean? Like Drilla don't fucking play. Drilla got bars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he also takes suggestion too. Like Drilla, like I made this meme about Drilla back in the day. It's like it had a picture of Drilla's face, and it's like spit the hottest bar 2017. Nobody heard it, you know what I mean? Because whenever he first came out, he was so fucking quiet, like you literally couldn't hear him. You know what I mean? Like even when the crowd was completely silent, you couldn't even fucking hear Drilla. And I was like, bro, you need to speak up, bro. Like get some tone in your voice. And he's like, no, that's how I like to do it, though. And, like, that's how I talk. And I was like, yeah, but we can't fucking hear you, bro. Like, literally can't hear you. But he started projecting more. And once he started doing that, bro, like, he was on tear, bro. Him versus Showcase, that was a fucking badass battle. Fucking,
yeah. No,
yeah,
definitely. I'm excited to see what he does because I know he's called out, like, Ryan. He's called out Ryan before. You know, he's called out a couple others. You know,
yeah, he's definitely trying to get down south. I wouldn't mind seeing Drilla on a Riot card or, either a Riot or a LA Battlegrounds. Like I feel like Drilla would translate well down there. I think they would be fucking with his material.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And I already told him, I was like, man, you know, this is, like I said, there's so many people on the card, man, that just have the opportunities to get like certain matchups kind of like established this year because if you show out on this card, you're going to have so many people from SoCal coming out to see Yak, to see Geechee, you know what I'm saying, to see Next. You know what I'm saying? After you got all these people on here who are going to be bringing certain fans out because of their work, and then you're getting an opportunity to go ahead and showcase your own skill. And maybe people maybe sleep on Driller right now, but I'm pretty sure after this battle that he has on Saturday, people going to be wide awake when it comes to him and definitely going to be, you know, putting his name out there for certain battles and matchups, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what he does with that one.
Absolutely, man. Yep, shit's going to be fire.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to call it a night, I think, bro, but it was good talking to you, and fucking thanks for having me on the show, bro.
No problem, man. Before you get out of here, man, go ahead and plug anything that you have going on, man, whether it's business, music, you know, say anything that you have going on, and then do whatever shout-outs you want, man. I'll let the next few minutes be all you.
All right, yeah, for sure, man. I got that Speaking in Tongues album. It's probably not actually going to be available until either, like, late 2018 or maybe even possibly 2019. I got, like, 6 tracks. 6 tracks still to go. I got 5 on it. It's probably going to be a full length album, so it's going to be like 14 tracks. But yeah, man, I still have the Monster Insane album. It's a couple of years old, but people can cop that on SoundCloud. It's on Santo Odyssey's SoundCloud, and then we're making a beat tape together, and I'm getting a bunch of features on there, but the Speaking of Tongues album's gonna be fire, man. I got a bunch of dope features on it already. Gonna have we already got Gray Fox on there, Quinn from Sacramento, Dre Run. Who else we got? We got a bunch of motherfuckers. Reverse Lives getting on there. Yeah, it's gonna be fire, man. So be on the lookout for that, and then yeah, I don't have any battles dropping because Lucent broke his leg, supposedly, you know what I mean? So I didn't get the battle out there in Seattle, flew all the way out to Seattle for nothing. But yeah, as far as that goes, man, just be on the lookout for fucking what PNR's got in store for you guys this year, because we got some fucking big shit popping, and we're going to have at least 4 enormous events starting with this one. So fucking, yeah. Big things with PNR this year, so let's go, man. We're ready.
That's a fact, man. I appreciate you calling up, man. I'm definitely going to try to make my way out there to go ahead and see you do work this Saturday.
All right, absolutely, bro. I appreciate you.
No problem, man.